Hey everyone, so back to more Inktober coloring this week because I still don't like my digital coloring as much as I could. So, anyways, for this week's piece, it's one of the, random I needed to do a day of inking. So we have Happy Dancing Girl. Yep, that's about it really. Plan-wise, I started out wanting to go blue and yellow color tone-wise, though that's not actually what happened. But I didn't really have a plan, which was probably, where I went wrong, because I'm really bad about planning color schemes ahead of time. So, this sounds like maybe blue, pastel tones, bright colors, I don't know. And again, in the end, ended up going fairly far away from the blue and yellow tones that the initial plan was, but was fairly happy with it in the end. So I started out just filling in the background with blue, and then the first layer of flats, and then just kind of picked a random color to color in the speakers, which look really weird, but whatever. And then messed around with them a lot. I messed around with the colors on this, on the entire piece a lot, to be honest. Yeah, so I was like, I don't know, we'll do this maybe? I don't know. What are we gonna do? Tried to get everything blue tone, didn't like that, just looked meh. So I kept going, decided that this was alright for a while. Cleaned up all the edges. And then went back to doing, more cleaning of edges. And then went to finish up the flats, and then start shading, which is when my color scheme went farther away from the initial plan, which was not a plan. Because for some reason, instead of going with the blue on white like I initially did, was planning to, again, vaguely, went with this lovely mint color. The plan was to have blue stripes with that, but I was like, meh. I also decided to throw the mint, onto some of the detailing for these shoes, and one of her little hair baubles. Next up was like, let's throw some pink in, because pink and green, especially in pastel shades, I just really like. And then I decided, nah, let's just color all of her clothes will be shades of green, which actually ended up quite liking, but it was not the initial plan. But again, I didn't actually have one of those, so yeah. And even from the start, that I wanted her to have like pretty pale blonde hair, which I think is another reason I ended up going for green in the end, just because I like that color tone. The thing. Then I ended up taking out the blue and replacing it with yellow in the background, accidentally attaching her hair into it, fixing that, and bringing the speakers back to the colors I initially did them in. Yep. And then, of course, my usual 2 layers of shading and even more cleaning up, just to, get the edges better. First, starting on the skin to add a depth, going in with fairly red-toned, deeper colors for the shadows on one layer with the skin tone selected. Messing around with the transparency to help it blend better. And then going in with highlights over top of that, after some deeper shadows. And actually ended up going back in with some purple tones toward I think towards the end, just to make some parts of it darker. Oh, never mind. Just went now then. Yep. Just to, you know, add a little bit more emphasis. Then went in with the highlights, which went more towards more of a yellow tone, which I did with all of them. When I was picking the shadow shade for each color, I pushed the shadow towards red and the highlight towards yellow as much as I could without it looking completely ridiculous. Which, in the case of her shirt, especially ended up taking it more away from the mint to actually kind of a teal tone, which I'm pretty alright with, because again, I had no plan going into this. I was just like, alright, time to color this one now. And yeah. That, and saved the hair for last, because that's generally the part I enjoy most out of the shading. And just kind of futzed around until I had it somewhere that I liked. I don't really have anything else to babble about for this, and it's kind of weird. Normally I have a whole bunch of stuff to babble about, and I'm just like, I don't know. I need to finish this video now, because I'm working the rest of the weekend. And I'm like, well, yeah, I'll do a video now. See, we just got fall in at work, which that was fun. Like, not like fall fabric or anything, because like that would make sense to get early. Oh, no. Floral. Fall floral. Like the decorations. I'm like, it's June. Apparently we get Halloween next week, and I'm like, it's June. And again, it's like we also got a bunch of like cosplay and costume fabrics, and I'm like, this makes sense. But like the decorations, I mean, like, I'm happy because I love Halloween, the Halloween aesthetic, so I'm like, yes. I would like all these things, but like, it's June. It'll be July. But yeah, anyway, so here is the finished piece. And as usual, I have links to all my social media and such below. Thanks for watching. Bye!